Hi. So I'm curious, do you have a specific system or process that you use for making healthy, informed decisions about your life? I ask because just as of lately, I have been facilitating a small group study called the Chakra Crash Course, and we just completed session 6 of 8. And we have talked about many, many times that our habitual mind has us making decisions now through our perceptive filter of past circumstances and events. And so it can be a little confusing when trying to make a decision in the moment of now with all this information coming from back there. So, how do you make decisions for yourself? Are you an emotional decision maker, a logical decision maker? Do you come from a place of confidence or fear and confusion? Well, I want you to grab a pen and paper because I want to give you just a quick 6-step process for making informed and mindful decisions about your life. Okay, so number 1, in your journal or on a piece of paper, you would state the situation. It's very important to acknowledge how you got where you are. Why am I here? How did I get here? And how does this relate to my life and my health? Now, for example, the statement might be, I can't keep up with all of my commitments and I'm feeling tired all the time and it's affecting my day-to-day life. And that would be number 1, stating the situation. Number 2, list your options. What are my choices? For example, choice number 1 might be, I can ignore my feelings and hope that this goes away. Number 2, I can talk with my doctor. Or number 3, I can go to a friend and see if they have any suggestions or advice for me, right? Those could be 3 options that you would write down for this particular situation. And then number 3, weigh all the possible outcomes. What are the risks? What are the benefits? Like, for example, if I ignore my feelings, my fatigue might continue. Or if I go to the doctor, I might find out that I have a larger problem, or I might get a very simple solution. These are things that can be possible outcomes of your situation. Number 4, consider your values. Your decisions should reflect who you are, your belief system, ideas that are important to you. So for example, with this same situation that we're talking about, becoming well-rested reflects my belief that I am responsible for my own behavior. I think that's a wonderful decision and a wonderful reason. And then number 5, make a decision and an action plan. For example, I will speak to my doctor about my constant fatigue and low energy. And then the action plan around that would be, I'm going to call and make an appointment, and I'm going to write in my journal some notes about how I would like for this session to go and what are the questions that I want to get answered. And then boom, it just puts everything into motion and you're on your way. And then number 6 is to evaluate your decision. So making sure that without judgment and knowing whatever decision that I made, I did it as best that I could. I used all of my tools, my emotional intelligence, my intellectual intelligence, my intuitive intelligence. I used all of my tools as best I could in that moment. And now here I am. Can I change the direction that I'm going? Has this had a positive impact on my life or my health, right? And then just stay the course. So you're always connected and grounded to the truth of who you are by writing things down, expressing yourself on paper so that you can see outside of your mind, because the mind tends to paint all kinds of images that can be attractive, even if they're negative, right? And when we can get really confused about what we're supposed to do, and then we come from a place of confusion and fear. So when you write things down, all the possible outcomes, all the risk and benefits, and you can see some of it is true, some of it is fantasy, and so you can start to eliminate and get to the right place where you're looking to be, right? The possible outcome that you desire. Anyway, I would love to hear about a process that you have, or if this process has helped you. So, how do you make decisions for yourself? I'm curious.